Anthony Joshua looks like, well, he's not going to rematch Daniel Dubois now, Peter, in February. I believe they're close to announcing Daniel Dubois' opponent for February. Um, what does he do now, Peter, in your opinion, Anthony Joshua? Because obviously he was going to take the rematch. That looked like that was going to happen. What does he do now, in your opinion? Does he wait and see what happens with the Usyk and Fury fight? What does he do?
Um, that's what everybody wants to do himself. You know, I would have. I think he should have had the rematch. To be fair, that would have been my opinion. If he'd have been my fighter, I'd have put him back in there because actually he did all the right things. He was calm. He was taking the shots. You know, he was walking him back to the corner and all that. So he almost had it right, but he done fundamental silly mistakes in there. So mistakes that could probably, um, yeah, correct them. So it's just, listen, it is what it is. They know their own mind or whatever, and they know what it is. But it's not a good look him not having the rematch, in my opinion. Because why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know, we've got to look at the older fight. Look, Lennox Lewis, he got cleaned out in a round. You know, he rematched the guy, didn't he?
Oliver
You know,
McCall.
that's right. Was it Oliver McCall or was it? Who was the other one
Oh,
knocked?
Hassim Rahman.
Yeah, and you know, he got cleaned out in a round. He done far worse than Joshua did, and he rematched him. So why can't Joshua rematch him?
Mm.
So again, it looks like to the world that he's being protected and he doesn't want it, which I'm sure isn't the case. But that's what people will say, won't they? Because that rematch should be there and it should happen. And if he's good enough, he should beat him, shouldn't he?
Yeah, I mean, soon as that fight had happened, for about a month, that was the intention. Like we were hearing that he was going to rematch him, it was going to happen in February, etc. And then over the last month or so, that's become less apparent, and now it's been completely ruled out by Frank Warren. So I think Eddie Hearn said that Joshua will return, excuse me, next summer now. So
In the outcome of the Usyk fight, and then trying to get the winner of that probably. Because if Tyson wins, then they'll try and get that fight. That's what they'll be doing. That's why Dubois is probably not happening. But at the end of the day, I don't agree with that approach. Does it really sell that well? I don't know. I think it'll sell a lot better. Listen, they've got to do their businessmen. They've got to do what's right for them. But for me, the rematch should have happened.
yeah, I think in the next couple of weeks or so we're going to kind of find out. Maybe not for Joshua, but I think Daniel Dubois' fight for February looks to be getting announced soon.
Who's he got?
Well, there's a few opponents that have been spoken about. Which one it ends up being, I don't know. Joseph Parker's been mentioned. Um, I think there was some. Caballero was pulled out of the purse bids for the Bacoli fight because they were fighting to be mandatory for Daniel Dubois. So I don't know quite what's going on there. But yeah, there's a few options. It'll be someone, I'm assuming, that ranked within the top 10 of that IBF.
Yeah,
So we'll see. I mean, it's the next 2 or 3 months are quite pivotal in the heavyweight division,
yeah,
and they'll shape kind of the rest of the year.
yeah.
Um,
Looks that way.
yeah, absolutely. Um, Other than that, Peter, all good. No one pissed you off today.
Not really. I just take breathing lessons now. I just take deep breaths. You know, just take deep breaths and on we go. But no, I'm enjoying the boxing. I'm looking forward to Christmas. I like Christmas every year, so looking forward to that. And just relaxing Kugan and getting on with the fighters. They're doing well. Um, yeah, everybody's doing good. Young Ibrahim Kohler had a win on the last weekend in his pro debut as well. So yeah, it's all good.
All right. Well, listen, I'm not going to take too much of your time on a Friday evening. I don't think we've ever done an interview on a Friday evening. I'm pretty certain we haven't. Um, But yeah, listen, we'll have a catch up. It looks like you've got a lot going on before Christmas anyway, but at
Yeah,
some point again we'll have another catch up, Mr. Fury.
yeah.
All right.
It just went off then. The
Oh,
phone's ringing, that's why.
stay,
Working, Kugan. You're working, that's what you're doing.
absolutely, absolutely. Peter Fury, thank you very much for talking to IFLTV, and again, we'll catch up with you again real soon.
Always a pleasure, Kugan. And good luck with everything.
Top man. Thank you, Peter.
See you later.